Day. Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Maddie and I'll be your guide today. Today we'll be exploring the front split Hanūmānāsana. And this posture is named after Hanuman, one of the most beloved figures of Hindu mythology. Now, you don't need to believe in any of this literally. If you do, of course, that's beautiful. But if not, you could simply let it be a metaphor and feel what it feels like in your body. Hanuman was tasked with leaping across the ocean to save his ally's wife. A leap so vast it seemed impossible. But through perseverance, dedication, and devotion, he attained the unattainable. The front splits symbolizes that leap, that moment of full extension, both legs stretching in opposite directions, is a physical expression of going further than you once thought you could. So that's the theme today, not getting your hips to the ground, but cultivating the qualities of dedication, perseverance, and devotion to take your own leap of faith, both on the mat and off of the mat. For today's practice, you'll want 2 blocks and a strap. It is more of a stretch focus class since the front splits is more of a flexible focus posture. And little disclaimer, I sprained my wrist a few days ago. So this will also be a wrist-friendly sequence. There won't be planks or down dogs or things like that. And listen to your body as I'll listen to mine, and listen to my words. I'll guide you exactly where you need to. We'll get started today down on your back. Bring your strap to the back of your mat with you and grab your blocks. Roll them back with you. Lay down onto your back. Place the soles of your feet together and let your knees butterfly out to the sides. You can slide your blocks underneath your knees at any height that feels supportive to you. Or you can simply let your legs hang out in space, whatever feels best. Rest your hands palm down on your hips or thighs for just a little extra weight. Let your eyes close or soften. Whatever helps you best to relax and go with it. Unclench your jaw. Relax your tongue. Let your cheeks go heavy down the sides of your face. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Feel your belly expand up like a balloon. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Again, big inhale, expand your belly. Fill up your chest. Open mouth, sigh, let it go. Deepest breath so far into your belly, your chest, up to your collarbones. Open your mouth, let it go. Seal your lips. Breathe in through your nose, fill up your belly, your chest, your collarbones. Exhale through your nose, empty from your collarbones, your chest, your low tummy. Inhale around your belly, chest, collarbones. Exhale, empty from your collarbones, your chest, your low tummy. Continue to deepen your breath for several more cycles on your own.
The way we approach our practice mirrors how we approach life. So stop wherever you need to today. Honor that. Breathe there. And explore there. Immerse yourself in the moment and do the work, not for the outcome, but for the sake of the journey. With perseverance, consistency, and devotion, one day you'll look back in awe at how far you've come. I invite you to set an intention for your practice today. If you're not sure what that intention may be, I'll offer you the intention of perseverance, dedication, and devotion. And to trust your body and your breath as you progress, both on and off the mat.
Let's unite our breath together again. Take a big inhale through your nose. Slow and steady exhale through your nose. Inhale, place your hands to the outside of your thighs. And exhale, use your arm strength to help close your legs together, like closing a chapter in a book. Inhale, heel toe your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Exhale, let your knees knock together in a gentle counter pose. Inhale, grab for your blocks, set them overhead so they're accessible but out of your way for now. Exhale, root your palms down on the earth, out in a T by your shoulders. Take a big belly breath in. Exhale, sway your knees to the right, look up or over to the left. Inhale, roll your knees up to center. Exhale, sway your knees to the left, look up or to the right. What feels best in your neck? Inhale, draw your knees up to center. Exhale, windshield wiper your knees to the right, look up or to the left. Inhale, lift your knees through center. Exhale, sway your knees to the left, look up or to the right. Inhale, lift your knees through center. Exhale, drape your knees over to the right, look up or to the left. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhale, sway your knees to the left, look up or to the right. Inhale, draw your knees up through center. Exhale, curl your knees into your chest. You can give yourself a little rock side to side. Inhale, soften your way through center. Extend your right leg long to the bottom of your mat. Exhale, squeeze your left knee in and up towards your armpits. Inhale, extend your left leg up to the sky and release your fingers behind your thigh. Exhale, bend your left knee, lower your heel down. Inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale to bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, grab for your strap. Hook your strap around the arch of your foot. Inhale, slide your hands down the strap until your arms meet the ground. Exhale, use your arm strength to pull the strap closer to you. For more sensation, inhale, stamp your left heel up towards the sky. Exhale, flex your toes back towards your face even more. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, swap the strap into just your left hand. You could wrap your hand around it twice for extra leverage. Exhale, tee out your right arm, palm down to help ground you. Inhale, open your left leg out to the left as far as you comfortably can. Exhale, press the back of your right hip down to the ground. For more sensation, inhale, drive your heels away from you. Exhale, flex all 10 toes back towards you. Inhale, draw your left leg up through center. Exhale, swap the strap into your right hand. You can wrap it around. Inhale, guide your left leg to the right. Exhale, ground your left hand to the earth. Notice if your left hip is popping up a lot and how that brings it more into a spinal twist. Instead, ground the back of your left hip down as much as you can and notice how that increases stretch sensation along the outer side of your left leg. For even more sensation, flex your pinky toe more strongly back towards your face. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale, draw your left leg up through center. Exhale, release the strap, set it by your head. Inhale, grab onto the back of your hamstring, calf, ankle, or perhaps your foot, whatever you can reach. Exhale, point your toes. Inhale, use your arm strength to pull your forehead closer towards your knee. Exhale, stretch your legs further apart. Take a few breaths. One more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release the back of your head and shoulders down. Curl both knees into your chest. Inhale, extend your left leg long to the bottom of your mat. Extend your right leg up to the sky and release your fingers behind your thigh. Exhale, bend your right knee, curl your heel down towards your bum. Inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, bend your right knee, curl your heel down. Inhale, extend your right leg. Exhale, grab for your strap, hook it around the arch of your foot. Straighten back out your leg. Slide your hands down your strap so you can relax your arms on the ground. Then use your arm strength to pull your leg closer towards you. You can even wrap the strap around your hands for extra leverage. For more sensation, inhale, stamp your right heel up towards the sky. Exhale, flex your toes more strongly back towards your face. Take a few breaths. Inhale, swap the strap so it's just in your right hand. You can wrap the strap around your hand for extra leverage. Exhale, tee your left arm out to the left, put your palm down. Inhale, open your right leg to the right. as far as you comfortably can for your body. Ground the back of your left hip to your mat. Flex your toes back towards your knees. Deepen your breath into the stretch. Inhale, draw your right leg up through center. Exhale, swap the strap into your left hand. You could wrap your left hand around the strap for extra leverage. Inhale, tee your right hand out to the right. Exhale, guide your right leg to the left. Again, keep the back of your right hip grounded towards the ground so you focus more on the stretch to the side of your right leg rather than the twist in your spine. For even more such sensation, strongly flex your right pinky toe back towards your face. Breathe into that sensation. Inhale, draw your right leg up through center. Exhale, release the strap by your head. Grab onto the back of your hamstring, calf, ankle, or perhaps your foot, whatever you can reach. Point through your toes. Inhale, use your arm strength to pull your forehead closer towards your shin. Exhale, draw your navel down towards the ground. See how much you could split your legs apart as you deepen your breath. One more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly lower your head and shoulders down. Curl both knees into your chest. Inhale, grab for your blocks from overhead. Set them as far towards the top of your mat as you can comfortably reach while laying down. Exhale, grab onto the back of your thighs. Using the momentum of 3 rocks to rock up to your low yogi squat, Malasana. You can always use your hands to help you. Inhale, rock your body forward once. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, gain momentum. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, send your arms to your legs, pop up towards your feet, Malasana. Grab for your blocks, set them back to the top 2 corners of your mat so they're easily accessible for you. And we're done with our strap for the day, so it's okay if it stays at the back of your mat. Separate your feet as wide as you need to so you can ground your heels closer towards the earth. Also lift your hips up as high as you may need to so you can ground your heels closer towards the earth. If you crave a gentler option, you can grab a seat on top of one block or for more lift, even both of your blocks. Drive your knees out with your toes, lift up through your chest. Inhale, place your hands to the back of your head. Lift your chest and your chin. Exhale, curl your elbows in, round down, tuck your chin. Inhale, expand. Lift up through your chest, open your elbows out wide, look up. Exhale, curl down and round, tap your elbows in. Inhale, lengthen your spine, arch your back, open across your elbows. Exhale, round your spine, look down, curl your elbows in. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhale, release your hands to the earth. Inhale, extend your legs, pivot your toes all the way together to touch. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, grab for your blocks. Lengthen your spine up halfway. Lift Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, press through your block, lengthen your spine up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, walk your blocks to your right. Fold in. Pull your left hip crease back. Roll your left shoulder towards the top right corner of your mat. If you still crave more sensation, you could walk your blocks further back or adjust your blocks to a lower height or to the ground. Send your breath into your left side body. Inhale, walk your blocks through center, tilt your tailbone back, stretch your heart forward. Exhale, walk your blocks to the left. Bow down. Pull your right hip crease back. Roll your right shoulder towards the top left corner of your mat. Let your head hang heavier. Again, if you want more stretch sensation, you can walk your hands on blocks further back or adjust your blocks to a lower height or all the way to the ground. Expand your breath into your right side body. Inhale, walk your hands back through center. Tilt your butt back so your heart is far from your thighs as you can. Exhale, set one block underneath your nose. Ground your right hand to that block. Soften a bend through your right knee. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. Look up at your thumb. Exhale, lower your left hand down to your block. Bend through your left knee. Inhale, lift your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, lower your right hand down. Bend through your right knee. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, lower your left hand down, bend through your left. Inhale, lift your right arm to the sky. Exhale, lower your right hand down, bend through your right knee. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, lower your left hand down, bend through your left knee. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Exhale, lower your right hand down, fold forward, Uttanasana. Set your blocks back to either side of your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine up halfway, heel to your feet, hips width apart. Exhale, fold back in Uttanasana. Root through your feet, inhale, rise all the way up to stand, circle your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, squeeze your butt cheeks, cactus your arms, lift your chest. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, pull your hands to your heart center. Release your hands by your side. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, circle your arms up to the sky. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, soften your knees, hinge at your hips, bow forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, press your hands or shins or thighs. Lift your chest up halfway. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, place your hands to the back of your calves. Bow down deeper. Uttanasana. Shift your weight forward towards your toes. Bend your knees as much as needed so you can rest your stomach on your thighs. With that stomach to thigh connection, inhale, tilt your tailbone up higher towards the sky. Exhale, use your arm strength to pull yourself in deeper. Breathe into the fold and just notice what this feels like. Inhale, press your hands to your shins, lengthen your spine up halfway. See if you can improve that depth by working with our nervous system. Grab for your block from the top of your mat. And place the block on top of your thighs. Bend your knees so you crush the block between your thighs and your abdomen. As strongly as you can, drive your thigh up into the block. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your hip flexors as much as you can. A little bit more effort. Deep inhale. Stay strong for your exhale. Can you work it even more? One more big inhale. Exhale, slowly release the block back to the top of your mat. Grab onto the back of your calves. Can you fold in deeper? Shift your weight towards your toes. Use your arms to snuggle your forehead closer towards your shins. Take a couple more breaths here. Inhale, place your hands on your blocks, lift your chest up, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of your mat. Soften your left knee down. Inhale, walk your blocks back to frame your hip. Exhale, square your hips with the front of your mat. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Feel that increased stretch sensation along your left hip flexor. Lengthen up tall through your chest and the crown of your head. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, rock your hips back, straighten your right leg, flex your toes up. Inhale, plant your right foot, bend into your knees, sink your hip with your chest. Exhale, rock your hips back, straighten your right leg and fold. Inhale, plant your right foot, bend into your knees, sink your hips, lift your heart. Exhale, rock your hips back, straighten your right leg and fold. Inhale, plant your right foot, bend into your knees, sink your hips, lift your chest. Exhale, straighten your right leg, flex your toes up, fold. Pause this time. Drag your right heel a touch closer to you to help level out more through your hips. Flex your pinky toe back towards your face. And level out the long side of your right leg with the long side of your back. You can adjust your blocks to any height that allows you to deepen your breath in the stretch. Inhale, press into your blocks with your chest up part of the left. Exhale, point your toes. Draw your kneecap up. Inhale, lift your right leg up as high as you can. Exhale to lift. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, up. Inhale, lift your right leg up and hold. Squeeze your kneecap. Point through your toes. Hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly release the good job. Ground your right heel down to the earth. Flex your toes towards your face. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, see if you can fold a little to inhale, lift your chest up part of the way. Exhale, plant your right foot, bend into your knee, walk your blocks, step forward. Inhale, tuck your left toes, lift your kneecap up. Exhale, step your left foot to meet your right hips width apart, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine up halfway on to Uttanasana. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of your mat, lower your right knee down. Inhale, walk your blocks back to square your hips. Exhale, pull your right hip crease forward to meet your left. Squeeze your right butt cheek to stretch out more through the front of your right hip flexor. Grow tall through the crown of your head. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, rock your hips back. Straighten your left leg and fold. Inhale, plant your left foot. Bend into your knees, sink your hips, lift your heart. Exhale, rock your hips back. Straighten your left leg, bow down. Inhale, plant your left foot. Bend into your knees, sink your hips, lift your chest. Exhale, draw your hips back. Straighten your left leg and fold. Inhale, plant your left foot. Bend into your knees, sink your hips, lift your heart. Exhale, rock your hips back. Straighten your left leg and fold. Pause this time. Slide your left heel closer towards you. Flex your left pinky toe back towards your face. And level out the long side of your left leg with the long side of your mat. Again, you could adjust your blocks to any height that allows you to soften into the stretch. Take a few breaths. Feel how you feel. Inhale, press through your hand, lift up through your chest. Exhale, point your left toes, draw your kneecap up. Inhale, lift your left leg up as high as you can. Exhale, control your lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Hold. Point through your toes. Draw your kneecap up. Can you lift a little high? Hold for 3. So strong for 2. For 1. Slowly release your left heel down. Inhale, flex your toes. Back towards your face. Lift your heart. Exhale, soften into your half splits, Ardha Hanūmānāsana. Perhaps a bit deeper than before. Inhale, press your block, lift your chest down. Exhale, plant your left foot, walk your blocks, step forward. Inhale, tuck your back toes with your kneecap up. Exhale, step your right foot forward to meet your left, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands onto your mat. Tip your knees back behind your hips. Tabletop. I'll be guiding everything from a tabletop position, but if you prefer to take a downward facing dog, invitation to do so. Inhale, extend your right leg back behind your head. Exhale, step your right foot outside of your right pinky finger. Inhale, tuck your left toes, slide your left kneecap further back. Exhale, untuck your toes, lower your left knee further back behind you. Invitation to stay on your hands or to bring the earth closer to you. You can place hands onto blocks. You can stay lifted on your hands, or if you crave a deeper stretch, invitation to lower down to your forearms on blocks, or for deeper stretch all the way down to the ground. Then clench your jaw. Relax your neck. And deepen your breath in your lizard lunge. You lower to your forearms. Inhale, press yourself up to your hands. Exhale, set your blocks stacked on top of each other to the left side of your mat. Inhale, press your left hand down into your blocks. Roll onto the pinky toe side of your right foot. Use your right hand to guide your hip open. Take a big breath in, invitation to stay here. Or for a bigger quad stretch for your back leg. So curl your left heel towards your butt. Inhale, sweep back with your right hand, thumb up. Exhale, grab onto the pinky toe side of your foot. You can hold your foot. For a deeper stretch, you can pull your foot closer towards your butt. Breathe in, pop up through your chest. Exhale, roll your right shoulder blade back. Prioritize the openness of your heart. If you'd like a deeper stretch and you can keep your chest open, you can play with lowering your right hand, or rather left hand, to the earth. Stay. Or if you still would like to go deeper and you can keep your chest open, you can play with slowly lowering your left forearm down to the ground. Rotate your chest to the sky. Use your arm strength to pull your foot closer towards you. And gaze up. Take a few deep breaths into this quad stretch. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release your left foot if you got it. Inhale, unwind from your twist back through center. Exhale, hand can come to the ground or to your blocks, whatever feels best in your body. Take a deep inhale. Invitation to stay in your lizard lunge. Or for a greater stretch through your right hamstring, inhale, crawl your right toes as far forward as you can. Exhale, switch onto your heel, slide your heel out as far as you can through your lizard splits. A little more accessible than your front split. And it's okay if your leg doesn't get all the way straight here. Focus on flexing your toes back towards your face, straight up to the sky, rather than in or flat out. And draw your kneecap up to firm through your thigh. Breathe in, lift up through your chest. You can stay on your hands, or for a deeper stretch, exhale lower down to your forearms on blocks or all the way down to the earth. Deep breaths here in your lizard lunge or in your lizard split. Honor your body. Know that all the benefits of the pose comes from you working it to your own best effort. Honoring your body. No need to go beyond what you are currently capable. Breathe here. Take one more deep inhale. Lead, exhale. You lower down to your forearms. Inhale, press back up to your hands. If you slid your right leg out, exhale, drag your heel closer in so you can plant your foot, bend into your knee. Walk your blocks a step closer towards you. Inhale, sweep your right leg back behind your hip. Exhale, rotate your hip in one direction. Inhale, swap directions. Exhale, lower your right knee underneath your hip. Inhale, extend your left leg back behind your hip. Exhale, step your left foot outside of your left pinky finger, lizard lunge. Inhale, tuck your right toes, slide your right kneecap further back. So untuck your toes, lower your right knee down a little further back. Invitation to stay up on your hands on blocks. If you crave a deeper stretch, you have the option to lower down to your forearms on blocks or deeper stretch all the way down to the ground. To get deep breaths in your lizard lunge. If you lower down to your forearms, inhale, press up to your hands. Exhale, set both of your blocks to the right side of your mat. Stack your right hand on top of your blocks. Inhale, roll onto the pinky toe side of your left foot. Use your left hand to guide your hip open. Exhale, roll your left shoulder blade back, look back to see your right toe. Again, invitation to stay here. Or if you crave a bigger stretch for your right quadricep, the top of your thigh, inhale, curl your right heel towards your butt. Circle back up your left hand, thumb up, grab for the pinky toe side of your foot. Exhale, you can stay, or for more sensation, pull your foot closer towards your butt. Breathe in, lift up through your heart, while prioritizing the openness of your chest. If you crave a deeper stretch, exhale, lower down your right hand to the earth. Breathe in, lift up through your heart. If you still crave more, exhale, slowly lower your right forearm down to the ground. Use your left hand to pull your right heel closer towards your butt. Every inhale, create length through your spine. Every exhale, rotate your chest open. Hug your heel closer towards you. Deep breaths. Monkey grabs it. Take one more big breath in. If you have your foot, exhale, slowly release it. Inhale, unwind from your twist. If you lower down, press back up to your hand. Hands can come to the earth, or to bring the earth to you, place your hands onto your blocks. Invitation to stay in your lizard lunge. Or if you'd like to explore that greater stretch for your left hamstring, inhale, crawl your left toes further forward. Exhale, pivot onto your heel, slide your heel away from you. Flex your toes back towards your face. Draw your kneecap up. Invitation to stay on your hands. Or if you would like a deeper stretch, you can lower down to your forearms. Relax your neck. Deepen your breath in your lizard lunge, your lizard split. And honor your body where it's at today, just as you honor your life's unique path. Pose doesn't need to look a certain way to be meaningful. If you lower down to your forearms, inhale, press back up to your hand. If you swing your left leg out, exhale, slide your left heel back in. Round through your foot, bend into your knee. Inhale, sweep your left leg back behind your hip. Exhale, bend your knee. Take big hip circles in one direction. Inhale, swap direction. Exhale, lower your left knee down. Set your blocks back to the top of your mat. Inhale, crawl your hands forward. Exhale, lower your elbows down to your mat. Slide your hips further back behind you for Sphinx pose. Elbows underneath your shoulders, palms straight forward in front of your elbows, or fingers interlaced if that feels better in your shoulders. Stretch one leg back at a time to create more space beneath your hips. Press down through the top of your feet. Inhale, draw your heart forward and through your arms. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blade back. Feel your collarbones broaden. Invitation to stay here. Or to add a stretch for your left quad. Inhale, pivot your right hand towards your left elbow. Exhale, look over your left shoulder to see your left heel. Inhale, curl your left heel towards your butt. Circle back with your left hand, thumb up, grab for your foot. Stay. If you want a bigger stretch, exhale, pull your foot closer towards you. If you still want more, flip your left palm down, fingers forward, push your foot closer towards you, towards your butt. Square your shoulders off at the front of your mat. Inhale, press down through your right toenails. Lift up to your chest. Exhale, you pull your left heel closer to your thigh. Deep breath. Deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release your left foot if you grabbed it. Pivot your arms to switch. So your left elbow is under your left shoulder, just in front rather. Left hand towards the right. So look over your right shoulder. Inhale, curl your right heel towards your butt. Reach back with your right hand to grab onto your butt. You can hold, or for a bigger stretch, you can pull your foot closer towards your butt. If you still want more, you can pivot your palm down, fingers forward towards the top of your mat. Push your heels close to your butt as you can. Inhale, square your chest with the front of your mat. Exhale, press down through your left toenail, squeeze your tush. Open across your chest. Breathe into the stretch. Take a breath in. If you have your foot, exhale, slowly release it. One, relax your forehead down towards your mat. You can give your hips a little shimmy side to side. Inhale, place your hands underneath your shoulders. Spread your knees as wide as your mat. Exhale, bring your big toes to touch. Curl your heels towards your butt. Inhale, press your hand to lift yourself up and back. Exhale, sink your hips towards your heels. Relax into your child's pose. Take a big breath. One more deep inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, shift forward onto your hands and your knees. So slide your knees underneath your chest. So your hands underneath your shoulders. For a neutral tabletop, or if you'd rather take a down dog, invitation to do so. Inhale, extend your right leg up and back. Exhale, step your right foot forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, grab onto your blocks, walk them back to square your hips. Exhale, level out your hips to the front of your mat, squeeze your left butt cheek. Invitation to stay here. Or to add a bigger stretch for your left quadricep. Inhale, circle your left arm back, look back to see your left foot. Exhale, curl your left heel to your butt, grab onto your foot. Again, you can hold your foot or pull your foot closer towards your butt. If you push your hands so your palm faces towards your bum, fingers forward, that can help with that, but listen to your body, no need to force anything. Inhale, square your chest forward. Exhale, squeeze your lower ribs in. Invitation to keep your right fingers on your block. If you'd like to play with your balance a little more, inhale and release or hook your index finger with and thumb rather. And extend your right arm up to the sky. Take a big inhale. Exhale, slowly release your left foot down. If you grabbed it, lower your hands to your blocks. Breathe in, lift up through your chest. Exhale, rock your hips back. Straighten your right leg and hold. Inhale, press through your blocks, lift your chest up. Exhale, bow down deeper. Ardha Hanūmānāsana Exploration. Invitation to stay and breathe into your half split. Or if you'd like toward the greater stretch, your full split. Inhale, press through your block, lift your chest up. Lift your right leg up, point through your toes. Exhale, step your right heel a step closer towards the top of your mat. Flex your toes towards your face. Inhale, tuck your left toes. Slide your left kneecap further back. You can keep your blocks at any height that feels supported. Stay lifted using your hands against your blocks. If you feel like you have the space to melt deeper into your splits, no need to force it. You can slide one of your blocks underneath your head. Level out your hips towards the top of your mat as much as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Lift up through your chest. Breathe deep here. Again, invitation to stay. Or if you'd like to melt deeper into the pose and it feels safe to do so, you can remove that block, sink your hips towards the ground. Flex your front toes back towards your face. Breathe into the stretch. Again, invitation to stay here with your hands on the earth. Or if you'd like to challenge yourself further and it feels safe to do so, inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Breathe into this shape. And let your legs be the expression. Visualize yourself taking that great leap of faith. Deep breaths in Hanūmānāsana. With every exhale, can you soften into the shape even more? And as you soften more, if you're lifted up on props, if it feels available at any point to go deeper, invitation to do so. No need to force anything. Listen to your body today. Take a big inhale. If you lifted your hands, exhale, lower your hands back down to the earth or to your blocks for extra lift. Inhale, press into your hand. Lift your hips from the ground, enough so you can slide your right heel closer towards you. Exhale, plant your right foot, bend into your knees, sink your hips. Inhale, rock your hips back, sweep your right leg behind you. Exhale, bend your right knee, roll out your hip in one direction. Inhale, swap direction. Exhale, lower your right knee underneath your hip. Inhale, extend your left leg back. Exhale, step your left foot forward to the top of your mat. Inhale, grab for your block from their highest height to frame your hips. Exhale, square your hips forward at the front of your mat. Squeeze your right butt cheek. Invitation to stay here. Or if you'd like a greater stretch for your right quadricep, inhale, look over your right shoulder, circle your right arm back, thumb up. Exhale, bend your right knee, curl your heel to your butt, grab onto your foot. You can hold your foot, or for a bigger stretch, pull your foot closer towards your butt. Or for greater stretch, push your palm forward, fingers forward, press your heels close to your butt as you can. Inhale, square off your hips and shoulders with the front of your mat. Exhale, draw your low belly in. Invitation to keep your left fingers on your blocks for support. Or for greater balance challenge, inhale, hook index fingers and thumb on your left hand. Reach your left arm up. Deep breaths. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release your right foot down. If you lifted it. Inhale, lift up through your chest. Exhale, rock your hips back. Straighten your left leg, flex your toes back towards your feet. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinge forward. Again, inhale, lift up through your chest. Exhale, bow down. Invitation to stay here and breathe into the half split, Ardha Hanumanāsana. Or if you'd like to explore a deeper stretch, inhale, press through your blocks, lift your chest up. Exhale, point through your left toes. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Step your left heel a step further to the top of the mat. Flex your toes back towards your face. Exhale, tuck your back toes. Slide your back kneecap further back. Untuck your toes. Again, you can keep your blocks at any height that allows you to feel supported in this shape. No need to force any depth. Invitation to stay with your hands on blocks. Or if you feel you have the space to settle down to your hips to a block, you can slide your block underneath your hip. Try your kneecap up, flex your toes towards your face, breathe into the shape. Again, invitation to stay here. Or if you still feel like you have the space available to sink deeper into the pose, you can remove that block. Let your hips settle down towards the ground. Honor your body on this side, even if it's different than the left. With every exhale, can you soften? Invitation to stay with your hands on the ground to support you. Or if it feels safe to do so and you want to challenge yourself more, inhale, reach your arms up. Hanūmānāsana, full split. As you breathe into Hanūmānāsana on this side, reflect on the qualities of Hanuman. How can you use perseverance, dedication, devotion to help you take that leap forward? And achieve what you might think is impossible, but that which you truly desire, that which is for the greater good for all. Again, as you hold for longer, if you find you have the space to go deeper, you can always adjust your blocks to a lower height, settle down to a block, touch the ground. So on what feels right for you on this side. One more deep inhale. If you lifted your arms, exhale, lower your hands back down to the earth or your blocks. Inhale, press down into your hands, lift your hips up enough so you can slide your left heel closer to you. Exhale, plant your left foot, bend into your knees, sink your hips. Inhale, rock your hips back, slide your left leg back behind your head. Exhale, roll your hip out in one direction. Inhale, swap direction. Exhale, lower your left knee down underneath your head. Inhale, shimmy your knees forward towards the top of your mat. So cross at your ankle and grab his feet. Grab onto your block. Breathe in, lift up through your chest. Exhale, tuck your chin. Slowly roll your spine down to the ground. Place your feet underneath your knees, toes straight forward, feet hips width apart from each other. Inhale, press through your heels, bridge your hips up. So slide one block horizontally on its first or second height underneath your sacrum, where your spine and pelvis meet. Let your hips settle down to that block. If you crave a bigger supported back bend, you can even stack your second block on top of your first. On if that feels good in your body or not, though. And adjust your blocks so you find that sweet spot where it feels like it just clicks and you can relax into that shape. If it doesn't quite feel that way, more often than not, you need to slide your blocks further down. Invitation to have your hands on your hips on the earth for more grounding energy, or any other palm placement that feels best to you. You can keep your knees bent, feet on the floor, or to stretch out more through your hip flexors. You can extend your legs out towards the bottom of your mat, relax through your feet. Make any adjustments to your block that you need so you still feel comfortable. Close your eyes or soften them. Expand your breath into your belly. Fill your belly round with your inhale. Feel your belly soften with your exhale.
The true benefit of Hanūmānāsana isn't about getting your pelvic floor to the ground. The benefit lies in the cultivation of perseverance, dedication, and devotion. These qualities, when channeled into something that excites you, something that brings purpose and meaning to your life, will take you further than you can imagine. So take a moment to visualize the path ahead. What calls to you? What do you want more of in your life? With perseverance, dedication, and devotion, May you move toward it with intention. Be brave enough to take that leap of faith and trust that the net will appear.
Take one more big inhale. Exhale. If you extended your legs to the bottom of your mat, bend your knees, place your feet back onto the ground. If you use 2 blocks, take 1 block away, set it overhead so it's accessible but out of your way for now. Settle down to just 1 block. Take a breath in. Exhale, curl your knees towards your chest. And adjust your block so you still feel comfortable here. Root your palms down on the earth by your hips if they're not already there. Inhale, extend your legs up to the sky. Viparita Karani. Legs up the wall without the wall. You can simply let your legs hang in space, or if it feels nice, you could take some ankle circles in both directions. And settle into stillness. Let your legs relax in space. If they feel quite shaky or if it doesn't feel relaxing, you can always lower your feet to the earth at any points if that supported bridge felt better for you. Just a few breaths here. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, bend your knees. Place your feet back on the earth. They're not already there. Inhale, press to your heels, bridge your hips up, slide the block out from under you. Exhale, slowly roll your spine down to the ground. Set your block overhead so it's accessible but out of your way. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Flex your toes back towards you. If you crave more sensation, you could use your right hand to gently guide open your right hip. Or you could even interlace your fingers around the back of your left shin or thigh. If you interlace your fingers around your left leg, with every inhale, you can use your right elbow to guide open your hip. With every exhale, you can use your arm strength to hug your legs closer towards you. For more sensation, strongly flex your right big toe back towards your knee. Take a deep inhale. If you lifted your left leg, exhale, lower your left toes down. Slide your right thigh all the way over your left thigh. Inhale, cheek out your arms by your shoulders, palms face up. Exhale, press your left toes to the ground, scoot your hips to the right, then let your knees roll to the left. Press your left elbow, scoot your upper body more to the left, or rather right. Look up at the sky, the opposite direction from your knees. If you crave extra cozy support, you could slide one of your blocks underneath your knees. If the cross of your legs feels too intense, you can always uncross them. Deep breaths in your supine twist. The far apart body to not. One more big inhale. Savor your exhale. Inhale, unwind from your twist. Exhale, uncross your legs. Use your feet to help center yourself onto your mat. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Flex your big toe back towards your knee. Or supine, big your forward. You can stay if you crave a little more sensation. Use your left hand to gently guide open your hip. If you still crave more stretch sensation, draw your right leg closer towards your abdomen. So interlace your fingers around your right shin or thigh. You took the grab of your right leg. With every inhale, you can use your left elbow to guide open your left hip. With every exhale, you can use your arm strength to hug your legs closer towards you. Flex your left big toe back towards your knee. Deep breaths. Take a deep inhale. If you lifted your right leg, exhale, lower your right toes down to the ground. Everyone slide your left thigh over your right thigh. Inhale, chi out your arms, palms face up. Exhale, press through your right toes, scoot your hips to the left. Let your knees roll to the right. Inhale, press through your right elbow, scoot your upper body more to the left so you can ground the back of your left shoulder, back of your left hand all the way down. You can stay, if you want a little extra cozy support, grab for one of your blocks, slide it underneath your knees. And if the cross of your legs feels too intense on this side, always the option to uncross them. Gaze up at the sky, the opposite direction from your knees, and deepen your breath in your supine twist. One more deep inhale. Lead, exhale. Inhale, slowly unwind from your twist to your back. Exhale, use your feet to help scoot yourself back to center. Let your block overhead so it's out of your way. Take a big breath into your belly. Exhale, squeeze your knees into your chest. Give yourself a loving hug. Inhale, curl your forehead up to meet your knees. Squeeze yourself into a tight little ball, your last bit of physical effort. Exhale, release your body onto your mat. Stretch your legs out long to the bottom corners of your mat. Let your toes flop out to the side. Flip your palms face up by your hips. Create a little bit of space underneath your armpits. Gently rock your head from side to side. So you find that sweet spot right in the center. Ever so gently tuck your chin so you feel the back of your neck lengthen with the rest of your spine. Unclench your jaw. Relax your tongue. Close your eyes or soften them, whatever helps you best to relax and go with it. Your breath return to its natural rhythm. Your body feel held and supported by the earth beneath you. So you allow yourself these final few moments to simply lay here in deep rest and receive the benefits of your practice in your final Shavasana. You have the gift of time. Invitation to stay here in stillness as long as you'd like. Otherwise, as you're ready to gently welcome yourself back into this space, take a deep inhale through your nose. Soft sigh through your mouth. Continue to deepen your breath. Invite in more prana, more life force energy into your being, to your breath. And welcome little movement back into your fingers and your toes. Roll it out to your ankles and your wrist. As you're ready to welcome full awareness back, inhale, scissor your long legs together. Reach your arms overhead in a full body stretch. You can even arch your back if that feels good. Exhale, soften your shape. Draw your knees to your chest. Give yourself a big, loving hug. Full of kindness, passion. You deserve it. And slowly roll over to your most comfortable side. Use your bottom arm's bicep as a pillow. Take a moment here to rest and notice how you feel at the completion of your practice. With your eyes still at rest, just gently press yourself up to a seat. Whatever seat feels most comfortable in your body, with or without your props to support your seat. Join your palms together in front of your heart center. Anjali Mudra, inviting balance back to your energy. Take a deep inhale, feel your heart expand up to your thumbs. Exhale, press your thumbs against your heart. Bow your head humbly towards your heart in honor and recognition of your practice today. Like Hanuman's leap, every step you take in your practice and in life builds courage and strength. May you continue to move forward with perseverance, dedication, and devotion. Trust in the process. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Thank you.